That's funky.
So should we be scared of you?
What do you think? I don't think so.
Let's talk about Lucifer.
Yeah, man.
Who is he to you?
Who is he?
Yeah.
Well, he is the Son of God. Essentially, I mean, it's quite interesting. I think as we explore this series, the daddy issues that come up, so he's a guy who's used to thinking that he knows everything, and everything is doable and everything's possible. I think what he hasn't counted on is the kind of osmosis of becoming human about stuff and developing things like feelings and emotions. So we find a guy that everyone thinks they know, who's on a path to redemption that he thought he never going to have. That's who he is to me.
Does he have like a range of sort of emotions? Does he get angry, or is he very measured?
He's not. I would say he's normally quite measured. I think the emotions that he starts to encounter in the pilot are new things to him, and I don't think he can comprehend what they are. He just knows that he feels a bit different, and the only way in which he knows that normally manifests itself is he's like, I need to punish someone, I need to punish something. So that kind of whets his appetite for solving this case in the pilot. But yeah, I mean, his sense of fun is the thing that sort of drives him forward in life, for sure. Yeah.
What do you think makes you the perfect Prince of Darkness?
I tell you what, it was quite worrying when I when I got the job, and I was telling several friends of mine that I'd gotten this job, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're perfect." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" I think for me, I enjoy playing characters that are kind of dicks, essentially. Kind of not very nice. They do pretty deplorable things, but somehow you still love them. And there's always fun to do that as an actor. And if you can hopefully get it right, then people respond to it in a way that people love an anti-hero.
So there's a lot of levity, it seems, in the character and in the series. And is that something that carries throughout, or is it going to vary episode by episode?
I think it'll vary episode by episode, because I think we're gonna explore this journey that he's on, and a person who makes this journey very interesting for him is the character of Chloe, because he's the first person he's ever encountered who his powers don't work on. And so getting to the bottom of that is something that he needs to work out, and getting to the bottom of who he is something that she needs to work out. So it will have sort of procedural elements to the show because of the job that she does and whatever, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's not going to turn into a procedural cop show. There will be elements of that, but I think the fun of the show is to be had through exploring these characters.
So did you say your powers are gone, so you're like totally immortal? Or?
He's immortal. I mean, we talked a lot about the mythology and about what powers, superpowers, whatever this guy has, and it's quite an innocent one that he has in many ways. I mean, his power is to be able to draw out people's deepest, darkest desires, and that's the whole point that he keeps trying to make. Everyone thinks that he's evil and makes people do evil things. He's like, I don't do anything. You guys do it, okay? And all I'm doing right now is getting out of you what is in there anyway. So it's kind of like, free will to all of us.
But he can't die.
He can't die yet.
So, how many episodes have you shot so far?
So we've done the pilot, and we're just about to start the season. So we've got 12 more episodes to shoot, and then so it'll be a 13 episode season for the first season.
What did you do to prepare for the role of Lucifer? I mean, did you get to read any? Did you get to read, the comics or anything like that?
Interestingly, when I first, the scripts when I got it was brilliant, and I loved it. And I wasn't, I'm not a big comic book fan, or haven't been in my life, but I now am, of course. So I used what we had in the script, and there was loads of stuff in there that I kind of drew on. And for example, I'm big into music. I love music, and there was a lot of musical suggestions in the script. A bit opening to such and such, and then this track kicks in while we move to here and stuff. And it was really clear about what this type of music was, and I love to create a playlist for myself for when I'm working and preparing the character to be, you know, to take on stuff that the character might listen to, or stuff I think might be in the soundtrack, or just stuff. Just it's almost like a you know, what do you call it? Like a brainstorm, but of music. So that's a big thing for me. All right. Thanks guys.
Thanks.
Cheers.